It's very clear that the character subsists off of a lot of reads and stuff like that. He honestly doesn't give up space too easily, unless you go for like some. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
We get to
It's
put it
time.
in practice already. That's what I like to see.
Oh, it's not a Sephiroth Ditto. I'm upset.
Oh, but we got
Tournament ruined.
repping the Roth versus VexZan playing Lucina. So we're gonna get a first taste. You know, this is gonna be important for Vex because it's gonna be his first experience fighting a Sephiroth. Like, you know, what can Lucina do to outrange this character? Because Atomsk is a player that plays King DDD, so he's used to like trying to poke and use ranged moves, given how like good DDD's hammers in terms of establishing range. But he's only been playing the character for about half an hour, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to his own fundamentals that'll make the difference in this game. But luckily, Lucina is a very fundamentals-based character, so you can really go toe for toe in that mindset. Oh, he just missed.
Yeah, the tricky part is, like, say, watching your disadvantage with Sephiroth as well, because he can get edgeguard. Like, his recovery is pretty generous. Just the uppy slash. I'm not sure which one. You know, the octo slash has a further range, but it pokes above the ledge, while the regular one sends in a more linear direction. Ooh, that was good. Yeah,
He's super dead.
you got to be careful with that because that hitbox is insane. It's very slow coming out, so you can get out of like harm's way pretty quickly. But if you try to do anything super laggy, like a get up attack, a normal get up, or a roll, it'll probably get caught by that.
Yeah, it's interesting how the dichotomy of the flare series ends up working, because the larger you charge it, the less distance it travels, but the explosion gets bigger, so it compensates.
Ooh, this is gonna be crazy. Yep. Do not roll into that. Either dropping off ledge and re-grabbing seems to be the correct strat right there. I know Sephiroth has like down tilt, but the end lag from doing neutral B is quite lengthy, so he'll be always able to get an immediate punish right away. But you have to be careful on ledge. It's more a war in your head, if anything, dealing with that move.
Yeah, you have to have that internal clock, because we see the counter for the first time. Alas, I forget what it's called. Reflega? No, that's just not. No.
I've got no clue what any of his moves are called. Also, I watched the presentation, but I'm gonna need a little more time to remember it.
I know Reflega's it's the Final Fantasy Reflect, but it's not really from Final Fantasy. Alas.
Okay, so that move right there, F tilt, is like a fantastic move on Sephiroth already. Kills stupidly early, depending on where you. Also, back air.
Speaking of,
also insane. Back air might be his most powerful aerial, I'd say, in terms of skill tool, and probably most consistent kill tool that I've seen so far. You know, one bad get up, one bad jump, you will get clipped by that thing, and at I don't even know if it's called tipper range per se, because it's not really the tip of the sword. It's more of like the upper quarter, I'd say, of it.
Yeah, it's the slash range, I guess, because he does have tippers, but only on moves that he visibly stabs.
Yeah, that kill screen, that victory screen is also raw, by the way.
So good. It's so
that
good.
thing is incredible.
I love this character so much.
He's so cool. Such a dope character.
It's just the only real good advice of fighting against him, like that I can see in day one, is that he thrives in punishing air dodges and making you look stupid. So, but unless he has his wings sprouted, then he can't really chase jumps midair all that well.
Yeah.
His actual jumps aren't super crazy, just by his air acceleration being pretty good. So, and his up air is rather slow. So unless he's in that angel form, in which case, good luck. You can jump out of a lot of his pressure.
I've got to say, he feels quite nice too on just on first few plays. Like, he feels very natural. Like, everything moves, doesn't feel like too clunky. Based on even Nair feels like pretty seamless, which is weird because you don't expect to have like a zoner or distance demon-esque character, I guess, have a quick Nair like that. But Lucina right here, we're going to see if VexZan can try to fix what was going on, which is I think the main thing was just managing disadvantage. It can be hard because this is probably the first Sephiroth this man has played. My man probably just turned on his Switch and was like, I'm ready to play some Wi-Fi, but then you're greeted by this villain who just oozes evil out of every pore, and you're just like, well, how do I combat this dude?
And the platforms make Sephiroth's incredible range, but also the diversity of his range so much more powerful. Because, I mean, we saw it in the trailer, down air hitting through these battlefield platforms, down smash being angled down similar to pin, up tilt hits the top platform, up smash does that.
I think Vex should be opting to just chase off stage just a little bit more. There is a little bit of startup on Sephiroth's up B, so if you can just call him out on it, it'll be really, really good for you. But it is quicker than you'd think. Like, you can't really slowly drift to it. You just kind of have to anticipate that he's going to do it wherever he does it. That's another thing. I saw Wishes post a clip, or Justy rather, post a clip earlier where he did back throw into back air at like 40, and someone just exploded off of it. So you definitely have to watch out for like the sweet spot of that sword. That thing is absolutely lethal, super terrifying.
Yeah, I've seen the similar clips of like back throw. Oh, you recovered from that.
Wow, and the dolphin slash too to catch that.
I'm impressed. I feel like Lucina does have, oddly enough, despite Lucina's sword being like no slouch of its own. Ooh,
that's rough, buddy.
getting in Sephiroth's face might be just the play here if you're Lucina. You have, in general, quicker frame data and more known frame data, like that frame 6 up air, not frame 6 forward air. Like, these things will usually beat out Sephiroth's moves.
I feel like Sephiroth is just such a good addition because he really tests like how good you are in disadvantage and also holding stage control. Like, you know, his weaknesses are like pretty much just being in his face from what I've been able to see so far, and also just making sure you can just like clean up stocks in them quite nicely, and also just watch your landings and be super duper safe with them because this character could cover a lot of space and even the slightest mistake can get punished like OD hard. But this is going to be really good right here. Good weight though by Vex using those invincibility frames. Yeah, that should be it though. Yeah, my man didn't learn his lesson.
Now, I'm pretty sure you can neutral get up through it as well.
Neutral. So the thing is, the hitbox is so active that it also catches the 1 frame window for neutral get up as well. It seems like the only option in a position like that where your invincibility won't be able to tank through it is just drop off ledge. That's just how I've been seeing some people counterplay it thus far.
Okay.
Because it travels such a short distance and comes out kind of slowly that it'll just blow you up, and you're like, well, I got hit by that, but I picked the right option. But that move is super situational, but also super terrifying as well. But yeah, Atomsk going to be showing the very first tournament victory with Sephiroth ever.